What's up, guys, and welcome back to another PSO2 station recap. So, I'm late. I know, like 2 days late this time. I was on time last time too. I just wasn't keeping up with these. Dude, Monster Hunter is killing me. But we have information. So let's hop right into it. So September 8th stream, there was some new info that was updated. Thanks again to Ricardo for posting this for us to check out. So Ultimate Quest Level Up on Renewal is, I believe, on the way. Not that it's here. It's definitely on the way. Recovers Dark Blast usage when defeated from the Dark Emperor Rappy. Or Empe Rappy. That can appear. Ultimate Quest Nibirius renewal. I guess we're getting all the alts. We're getting renewals of all the alt quests. They do this every once in a while, at least it seems, just to keep us somewhat engaged and letting us farm gear against, I guess, more difficult. I guess it's more difficult. Yeah, alt tends to be a bit more difficult, but whatever. Regiment of the Wicked. Looks like we're going to have a new series factor. PP consumption is reduced when just attacking different PAs. It's an S2 ability, and essentially it's what is it? It's the Taja from Fighter. I guess we'll be able, like, everyone will be able to use it as long as you have this this series factor, which is kind of cool. Perpetual Madness Buster quest is on the way. Can be cleared 2 times. Looks like it will be giving, I guess this is just the collection file. We'll be giving doubles Dark Blast stuff, essentially like the other collection files that related to the Dark Blasts. Essentially just increased how quickly you got to your Dark Blast, I believe. I would have to double check that again, but double check that. Nice. We get new 12-star units that will drop from Omega Hunar type enemies, which tells me there'll be more than one. Apparently it's also going to drop in Ancient Forest. And PSO2 ES, what is this? Made adjustments to 13-star appearance rate, added 14-star weapons, implemented approx September, October or something. I guess it's related to ES. Just some ES information, cool. Elder Pain Omega, they're thinking about making Elder Pain Omega easier to obtain through drops in the future. That way more people can get Elder Pain Omega. I guess it's difficult to attain at the moment. Las Vegas Advanced Quest at the present, they currently have no plans for a Las Vegas Advanced Quest. Cool. So, I guess it was a question they asked. Dark Blast Extending Weapon. A person requested having a weapon with a potential that extends the duration of all Dark Blasts. They're looking into some way of addressing this request. So making Dark Blast last longer might be broken. A person wanted to know if we're getting Hero's Coat weapon series from the story as a weapon camo. They think you'll be able to get it eventually when the story settles down. Interesting answer. Seasonal EQ item revival. A person wanted to know if we have a chance to receive steady parfait again. They responded that they'll plan for an opportunity to obtain limited emergency quest items. They think they might do a follow-up report regarding this in the future, so we'll get more information in the future. Then there's a list of it looks like the 14-star that most people use at level 80 for different weapon types. Of course, Jupiter Tullus is for dual blades. Not surprised. That makes sense for launcher. That makes sense for assault rifle. Yeah, like, it just makes sense. It's nice to find out that people are commonly equipping these now, as opposed to just Atra everything. Apparently, Atra Fart or Sword is still pretty common. Other Atra, it's Atra Gunslash, Atra Bow. Really about it. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to early October balance adjustments, and kind of this is a little weird for me. So the air reversal, step jump, step just attack combo, and reversal just attack combo are all just being added into the base class, which everyone really wanted. I felt like this should be something that is added in base classes. I was okay with them being something you had to unlock over time, but I think that what they're going to do is they're going to add it to the base class and make it so you're something you gain when you level up, which is cool. I think that's fine. So that's great. Braver class, they're getting the change that they talked about a while back. Was not aware if this was in the game yet, but it looks like it'll be added in the early October balance adjustments. Recast times will be adjusted to match the Raikou level 3 potential. and the potential is going to change to a damage increasing effect with rapid shot. So it makes it that it's not completely useless. However, it's no longer a requirement to make it so you need to use that bow specifically to be able to use your rapid shots. I'm not going to pretend to understand bow really that well, but this, to me, this sounded like a good change, and my friends who do play bow were really excited to hear about it. So hey, cool. Technique and PA customized discs can be sold in my shop. So we'll be able to buy customized stuff. So I guess people who luck out and get really well customized PAs while trying to get the perfect one can now sell those, even if they're not used to them. So moving on, these are some class balance changes. I know hunters will be happy to see this. PA sacrifice bite. The effect will no longer vanish when switching weapons. Change sac bite to grant an effect where there is a slight auto PP recovery effect for a limited time. In addition to the above, there's PP recovery on the PA's hit. You know, a friend of mine was already telling me how they're able to essentially with what was it, ignition parry, gain back PP essentially, or almost not use any PP whatsoever because of the way it worked with it was guard stance advanced, and now you're gonna gain even more PP. That feels fair. But I guess this is a good thing for sword hunters. So hey, more PP means more damage, more PAs you can use, I guess, so for more damage. And hunter sword buff, now this one's a little bit weird for me. Buffed all sword attacks, the final power will be the same as if using sacrifice bite prior to this balance adjustment. So it tells me they're buffing sacrifice bite to do more damage, or to give more of a modifier, and then your sword skills will be as strong as sacrifice bite was before they're making this change. Hopefully that's how that reads. I think that's how that works. Moving on. So anyway, congrats hunters, sword hunters specifically. Ranger/gunner. Dive roll shoot, you can now cancel by jumping during the dive roll shoot for TMGs and launchers. Looks like 0 range advance 2 for gunners. Max skill will now be a level 5 skill instead of, I guess, a level 10 skill, I believe it was before. So more points to move into something else. Awesome. I'm assuming it's going to be the same power. They'll just probably do the same thing they did with a bunch of other skills and readjust them. Sorry, I'm just checking something really quick. I'm making this video on my lunch break, so yeah, I gotta double check a couple things here and there. Apologize in advance if my voice sounds like it moves away occasionally. Force, skill elemental conversion. Different element conversion rates will be level 45%, or will be 45% at level 5. Same elemental conversion rates will be 50% for levels 1 to 5. Eternal operation device and S4 refined province difference elemental conversion will be adjusted in response. Okay, so my translation to that, or what I understood from it as someone who doesn't play Force at all, is you will do more damage using the wrong tree or elemental, using the wrong element while casting. I don't play Force. Why am I even trying to understand this? Anyway, Braver. PA's master shoot, penetrate arrow, banish arrow, adjusted so you can attack and move with directional input. PA chase arrow, relax the timing you start falling. Looks like rapid shoot cooldown is set to 110 seconds. Skill combat, let's see, skill combat escape, katana gear boost, and bullet bow charge plus. Max level will now be 1. Okay. Interesting. And then snatched that buffed its power and added PP recovery effect. Yo, that's not fair. That's pretty good. All right. Here's coming the fun one that I'm sure all of you who follow my channel repeatedly have been waiting for. Bouncer. PA Distract Wing. You can now turn while rushing. Skill Break SD bonus. Buff the effect. Grand Wave. Made it possible to turn. Earlier J timing improved J opportunity. Jet Boots in general. When you perform the derivative action during step, the normal attack derivative will occur. Now it's possible to move, it's now possible to move during normal attacks derivative and improved its J opportunity. Am I reading that right? I can't read, it's fine, whatever. That's why we play video games. Let the computers read for us. And improved its J opportunity. It's now possible to move during the weapon action. Relax the jump cancellation timings during step attacks, while the attached element will no longer be discarded when jet boots gear. The attached element will no longer be discarded when jet boots gear becomes empty. All right. So swing and a miss. You made jet boots easier to play and a bit stronger, just barely. You buffed. To be fair, they did buff bouncer in a way that doesn't matter. You still want a rainbow palette. For bouncer to work properly, you still want a rainbow palette. The problem is that a bunch of our skills don't work if you're not using the right element. So yeah, they're gonna buff break SD bonus, but that doesn't mean that we're going to just use break stance over any other thing. You're still gonna want to use elemental stance. It's still, I guess early bouncers that are just getting their palette started out won't suffer nearly as much, but it still doesn't fix the problem that I have personally with dual blade bouncer, which is that everything is reliant on us keeping our buffs up consistently, and our buffs are crap. And we also have to have the proper element to be able to maintain our what's it called? Maintain our PP. And if we don't, we're essentially wasting our level 85 skill. In most situations. I guess in crit situations, not really, but still. So, swing and a miss. At least for DB bouncers. Hey, jet boots, guys, not bad. Not super powerful. You're not getting any stronger because you guys are already pretty buff, but not bad. And summoner. This is where I might as well be reading Greek, to be honest, for me when it comes to summoners. However, there are summoners out there that like this stuff, so we're going to cover it. Summoner. Skill Alter Ego Harmony. The player will no longer be able or become invincible while using Alter Ego. Okay. Super armor status will be applied instead. You can take damage, you just won't be invincible anymore. I think that's because some summoners were complaining because they did some crazy summoner fighter thing or whatever, or they tried to have low HP. I don't know. Again, don't pretend to understand this. So you will no longer be invincible, you will have super armor instead, so you will take damage. 20% receive damage cut for pets, 80% receive damage cut for players. You only take 20% damage while you have that super armor, so that's cool. Status effects and stuns will be negated. 60% transmitted damage cut from pets. Okay, so again, you take less damage. Relax difficulty in obtaining candy. From collection sheets, you can obtain candy that is relatively good for the pet. Apparently there's more to be added. Let's see if there is anything else. Oh yeah, there's the secret phrase. See if there's anything else. I think we already been over this stuff. I think this is, yeah, August 28th stream. Okay, so yeah, no, this is already stuff we've already gone over. So what do you guys think? Interesting. Cool. However, a little disappointing to me as a bouncer. It's still not what we were looking for, as a DB bouncer at least. Still not what we were looking for. But good changes on the way. Sword Hunters, hey. Hopefully this means damage buff. Hopefully I'm reading this right, and this is what I think it is, and they're buffing the amount of damage your skills are going to do with Sackbite up, and then making it so without Sackbite, your skills will have a lower base value. But you were always going to have Sackbite anyway. Now it's easier to have Sackbites. I don't know why that would matter in the slight. You know, as I think about it, that doesn't seem to matter at all. Just buff the damage. It's fine. But hey, the PP recovery bit's cool, and the auto PP recovery bit is also kind of cool. And the changes for Braver sound really, really good. I'm jealous of the snap step change, for sure. I'm actually curious to see what you guys think about these ring changes. Like, I know a lot of you guys have these rings socketed into your units. I mean, I know I do for sure. That's going to make a lot of the other rings a lot more viable on a ton of classes. Be interesting to see what people start moving over to. I know I'm probably going to think about using the what's it called ring. Oh, what is that ring called, actually, now that I think about it? The Photon Blade homing ring. I'll be thinking about using that. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me on another one of these. If you guys have any questions, feel free to toss them in the comments. I love talking about this stuff. If you guys notice anything that I missed, maybe misquoted, or didn't really touch on that you guys want me to touch on, or that you guys wanted to provide information to the general community in the comments, feel free. As always, the information or links to this area or this post will be in the video description, along with a link to the Discord. You guys can always catch us there. Make sure to like or appreciate a like on the video. If you didn't like the video, you know where that button is. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I think the bell notification button's kind of cool. I'm not sure. I honestly, it's really important and it's really helpful for a lot of us. I just kind of hate that it's a thing. Yeah, thanks guys. Take care.